Okay, I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to bring the uh, Divan-e Shams, uh, poem number 56, 58. Do you want me to read the poem once again? I think it's a good idea. Ladies, shall we start read the poem
Yes,
again? Yes?
please,
Okay.
please, yes.
Okay. So this is poem number 58. I read the Farsi and I translate to the best of my ability. رسید آن شه بیارایید ایوان را رسید آن شه بیارایید ایوان را فرو برید ساعدها برای خوب کنعان را. The king is arriving, the king is arriving. King here is the symbol of the divine. Beautify and decorate the home. You will catch your hand as soon as Prophet Joseph shows up. چو آمد جان جان نشاید برد نام جان به پیشش جان چه کار آید مگر از بهر قربان را. When the life comes, it is not appropriate to pay attention to fake life. Our egoic life is less valuable than our divine and true internal life, but only to sacrifice. It's worth of sacrificing, basically. It says the fake life is good to be sacrificed, is here to be sacrificed for the true life, for the true inner life that it's in all of us. بودم بی عشق گمراهی در آمد عشق ناگاهی بودم کوهی شدم کاهی برای اسب سلطانی. Without true love I was lost and misdirected. Suddenly love came to my rescue. Before love's arrival I was like a mountain full of ego and self-centeredness. Then I became light like straw, and ultimately my straw-like being became food for the king's horse. اگر ترک است و تاجیک است بدو این بنده نزدیک است چو جان با تن ولیکن تن نبیند هیچ مرجان را. It is not important which race or country he belongs to. It is crucial that you are close to the divine, like the proximity of the soul to the body. Even though the body and soul are next to each other, the body cannot see the soul. The soul can see the body, by the way, but the body cannot see the soul. That's what Rumi tells us here. هلا یاران که بخت آمد گه ایثار رخت آمد سلیمانی به تخت آمد برای عزل شیطان را. Oh friends, congratulations, because we are lucky. It is a time that we let go of our false and fake being. Prophet Solomon, the symbol of the Lord, came to our hearts and established his residency in our being, and he will remove the devil that took over our being unjustly. All right, so Solomon will come and will remove the the evil. بجه از جا چه می پایی چرا بی دست و بی پایی نمیدانی ز هدهد جو ره قصر سلیمان را. Stand up and start moving. Why you are sitting and not making an effort and hard work? If you don't know, ask the wise bird, symbol of spiritual masters, the way to the Solomon palace. بکن آنجا مناجاتت بگو اسرار و حاجاتت سلیمان خود همی داند زبان جمله مرغان را. You should pray in any language that you know and ask for blessings and requests because Solomon, symbol of the divine, understands the languages of all his creatures. سخن باد است ای بنده کند دل را پراکنده ولیکن اوش فرماید که گرد آور پریشان را. All human beings, be aware that talk is like wind because it disturbs the concentration of the heart. But the divine advises and tells us, bring together a scattered and fragmented heart. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. All right, so now So this is the poem, and we have done this before. So I'm gonna go to the place that, and you can get into Rumi's place, Rumi's poetry anywhere. It's like a river. You can get into it anytime, and you'll enjoy it. So let's see where we were last time. 221. That's what we were. All right, let's go on. Okay, در دلش. So here we are bringing, as you guys know, we are bringing witnesses from other places in Rumi. You say the best way to understand Rumi is by Rumi. The best way to understand Rumi is by Rumi. If you get to a poem that you don't understand, go to other places in Rumi works, which is Masnavi, Ghazaliyat Shams, Fi Mafi, and he has some letters that he wrote to his friends and other people, and you can find his teachings there too. He talks about everywhere. So that's why the best way to understand Rumi is by Rumi. در دلش خورشید چون نوری نشاند پیشش اختر را مقادیری نماند. This is book 6, verse 2875. Since the divine sun caused a light to dwell in the witness's heart, the stars no longer had any value for him. How we can connect it to our life? See, everything here is connected to life. This is not what he says, not a poetry class. This is a class for life, to teach us how to live our life properly, to live our life fully, joyfully, with meaning and direction and with intention. He says here, everything has every word in Rumi poetry is a symbolic. It's symbolic. He says when the universe puts sun in his heart, then the stars, it doesn't have any value for him. Think about it. When the sun comes out in the daytime, you lose all the shine, the light of the stars move away, disappear on you, because you're attracted to this beautiful, shiny, strong light, right? Same thing here. So now, if the light of the divine comes to our heart, then these small stars, a stars of fame, a star of money, a star of this, a star of all attachments, will lose its value. We don't want them anymore because we got the best one. We are going to money, fame, this, that, to get life from them. They don't give us any life. These are dead. The real life is in the sun, which is what? Which is the life of the universe, which is the Almighty, which is the divine. So Rumi says, go to the divine. Don't be disturbed and distracted with these small lights. You deserve better. When you expand your heart, the divine sun will shine in your core and soul, and all desires and lusts will leave your being. So these desires and lusts are the small, these are the stars. The stars with a very little light. You can still have these privileges and conveniences in moderation and a right and sufficient degree of measure. In a right and sufficient degree and measure. This should be in. Okay, so God, the Rumi says, you don't have to go live in a cave. I'm not telling you forget about all conveniences and good things and things that you need in life. No, you can have them, but do not give your heart to it. Do not give your heart. Your heart should belong to the sun, to the sun of the universe, the divine. These things are good for whatever they're good for, not more. Don't give them more attention. Don't give them more than they deserve. Just give your life and give your attention and your focus to the light of the universe, which is the divine, right? در دل ما لاله‌زار و گلشنی است، پیری و پژمردگی را راه نیست. In our heart is a flowering orchard and rose garden. There is no way of entrance for old age and decay. So Rumi here he says, in our everybody's, all of us, our hearts, there is orchid and there is a rose garden. There is beauty. What does that mean? What is flowering orchid and rose garden? Beauty. We are the best with the beauteous of the beauteous of the beauty, and we don't see it. We are blind to our own beauty. We are turning our back to our own beauty. And that beauty, that divine, that sun which is within us, there is no old age or decay. The body gets old, but the soul is never old. The soul is always young and beautiful and shining and beautiful. Right? That's what he's saying here, Rumi. See, Rumi telling us what we have inside us, and we don't appreciate it. We do not pay attention to it. We're distracted from it. We're distracted with these small petty things, and we're not looking at our own beauty within us. A rose garden, a flowering orchid. The expanded open heart is like a rose garden, and there is no way of old age and decay. So, how we can see the flowering orchid and rose garden within us? By expanding our heart. Why we don't see it now? Because our heart is contracted, it's closed down, it's not open. We have to open our heart. This is what we are doing this. So one of the reasons for Rumi class is expanding the heart. This is the why we're here. Expansion of the heart. If you don't expand your heart, if we don't expand our heart, we're wasting our time. Aren't we? Yes, because God created us to expand our heart. That's what we're here for. That's what Rumi says. ندای فاعتبروا بشنوید اولوالابصار نکودکید سر آستین چه میخواهید خود اعتبار چه باشد به جز ز جو جستن هلا ز جو بجهید آن طرف تو برنایید. This is from Divan-e Shams, which is the love poems of Rumi. You know, the big works of Masnavi teachings, and Divan-e Shams poems of Ghazal, of beautiful verses. Both of them are beautiful, by the way. But this is called Ghazal, Divan-e Shams. The other one this is from Divan-e Shams. Listen to the take a lesson. Oh, have insight. Call. You're not a child. Why you are wasting your time? This is this one. This here. This is referring to the previous verses. See, these are all connected. Mr. Shahbazi chose them, and it's all connected. Thematically, it's connected. As a matter of fact, that was Bita was asking, say, how these are connected. Thematically, the themes are connected. Thematically, they are connected. Here he says, listen to take a lesson. Oh, you have insight. Call. You're not a child. Why you are wasting your time? Rumi tells us, why you're like a child? I shouldn't be like a child. I'm not a child anymore. Why you're a child? Why you're wasting your time? Expand your heart. Why you're sitting down and doing nothing? What is more important than jumping and saving yourself? Be alert and jump to the other side of the stream because you are young. It is all symbolic. He says, we are on this side of the stream, on this side, on the earthly side. The other side is the spiritual side, is the heavenly side, is the paradise side. He says, jump, go to the other side. Go to the other side. There's nothing more important than jumping and saving yourself. We are wasting ourselves here on this side because we are being distracted by the stars, right? By the star. Go to the other side, which is beautiful. It's a flowering orchid and rose garden, and there is no old age and decay. And here he says decay again. He says you're young. Because you're young. Because you're young, you belong to the other side. You don't belong to this side, which is for the old and decayed and rotten. This side is rotten. We say go to the other side, which is beautiful, and rose garden and a flowering orchid. Don't stay on this side. Go to the other side, right? This is by that one. This is referring to this verse from Quran, which is Surah 59, Ayah 2. So فَأَتَبَرُوا يَعْرُوا الْأَسْبَابِ I'm sorry. So take a lesson, oh you who have insight. He's telling us, if you have insight, take a lesson. What's the lesson? Go from this side to the other side. Don't pay attention to the stars. Pay attention to your uh, what sun. When we open our heart, expansion. It's all about expansion. When we open our heart and space in our beings, we realize we are young. The moment is the time to learn. Don't pay attention to the thought of your egoic mind, which is all based on causation, cause and effect, cause and effect. This is not how the spiritual world works. Jumping happens gradually until we are completely on the other side. So it's not that we just jump one time. No, we jump a little bit, another tip, a little bit. It's like flying. I was reading Rumi book 5. Rumi says, when you are zikring, when you are remembering God, you are flying in the sky. You don't never get to the end of the sky because it's infinity. There is no end. But you fly higher and higher and higher and higher. We want to fly as high every day, higher than yesterday, better, more high. We should read the above poems every day and receive the message. These poems are like tools in our hands, and then you can utilize them when we need them. So this is what we have to read them so many times that we remember them. And when we are down and we are out and we are out of focus, we are distracted, we are not together, we are not joyous, we should read these and come back to, we feel old, we feel decayed, we are not in the middle of the rose garden and orchard garden, should get on the other side. Here you go, another beautiful poem, book 5, verse 36-44. هست مهمانخانه این تن ای جوان، هر صباحی ضیف نو آید دوان. O body, O youth, this body, O youth, is a guest house. Every morning a new guest comes running into it. هین مگو کین ماند اندر گردنم، که همکنون باز پرد در عدم. Beware, do not say this guest is a burden to me, for presently he will fly back into non-existence. This is telling us a thought is like a guest, and it comes to your home, and don't tell him, oh, this is going to be a burden to me. He will fly and go to non-existence. He came from non-existence and we go there again. هرچه آید از جهان غیب وش، در دلت ضیف است او را دار خوش. Whatever comes into your heart from the invisible world is your guest. Entertain it well. Whatever thought it comes, the thought, Rumi says, comes from the Almighty, from the Divine, for a reason. Don't fight them. Don't resist them. Accept them and treat them like a guest. If you are a guest lover, we Iranians are, by the way, when the guests come, we open our door, we let them in. Come on in, please, come on in. We're happy to see you. Let me get you tea. Let me get you some sweet, this and that. So that's how we are. Rumi tells us when something comes, when the thought comes, accept it, treat it like a guest. It's going to go away any soon. The guest is not going to stay for you forever, right? They're going to go. When they come, just treat them well, entertain them well. That's what he said. Therefore, this body that accompanies our mind receives messages from God like a guest. Good or bad, don't react to it. This is the key. Don't react to it. It's a guest that comes and sooner or later leaves. The event or thought came to teach you something and it will disappear soon. Therefore, try to learn your lesson and then go on with your life. If it is unpleasant, don't complain because you are hurting yourself. It is to give you a message and then we'll go away. Expand your heart, learn your lesson, and go on. Wow, this is beautiful. Praise the Lord. This is beautiful. Thank you, Mora Rumi. Thank you, Rumi. And Mr. Shahbazi, by the way. Yeah, this is a beautiful message, right? Open your heart, expand your heart, learn your lesson, and go. Do not resist. Do not stick to the thought or the event because it is here to teach us a lesson and go. It's not here to mess us up. It's not here to distract us. It's not here to get to cause trouble for us. It's here to learn, to teach a lesson. Get a lesson and go. That's what he's saying, Rumi here. لیک حاضر باش در خود ای فتا تا به خانه او بیابد مر تو را. It's all related thematically. But always be present, attentive and ready in yourself, O youth, so that he may find you at home. That may God find you at home. Therefore, when you receive a message that is like your guest, be present, alert, attentive, and ready. So God, the sender of the message, may find you at home and ensure that you have received the message. Imagine that you have received, that a lover of your lover, your beloved sends you a message through a messenger, and you're not there to accept the message. You miss somebody a lot. You would love to see him, and then sends a message that I'm coming, I'm soon coming, I'm on the way, I'm going to get there. And you don't open the door to the mailman, right? That's what we're doing every day, right? We're closing the door. I have to sit down. Sorry. We are closing the door to the mailman. Therefore, when you receive a message that is like your guest, be present, alert, attentive, and ready. So God, the sender of the message, may find you at home and ensure that you have received the message. We have to be at home. We have to open their heart. This expansion of heart and opening your heart. The door of our heart is for the message to get in. There's message coming every second. Every second. The beloved is sending message. ورنه خلعت را برد او باز پس که نیابیدم به خانه هیچ کس. Otherwise he will take back his gift of honor. Otherwise he will take back his gift of honor, saying, I found nobody in the house. I took a gift, beautiful gift, a sign of my love, and nobody was home. Nobody was home. If the sender of the message, the divine, does not find you in the house, he will take back his gift to somebody ready and willing to accept the gift. Therefore, if you want to receive God's gift, expand your heart and open the space in your inner being and around the events that happen in your life. Every moment, a gift is coming, a gift of honor. And we shut down the door. We don't let the gift to come to us. The gift of love, the gift of wisdom, the gift of spirituality. It comes every day, every second. And we shut down. We shut the door. We don't let it in. من نمیگویم مرا هدیه دهید بلکه گفتم لایق هدیه شوید. So here talks about gift. Then here, look, it's automatically related. Book 4, verse 574. I do not ask you to give me gifts. No, I ask you to be worthy of the gifts which I will present to you. God divine has everything. Very, very rich, all absolute rich, infinitely rich, doesn't want anything, doesn't need anything, just has a lot of gift for us. And he wants to give us, he says, I don't want any gift from you. I have everything. I have no need. I'm perfect. I want to give you a gift, but please be worthy of my gift. How we do get worthy of the gift? To open our heart and be accepting of the messages and the gifts. You need to be ready and present to receive gifts, since the divine has no need and does not expect any gift from us, but he wants us to become worthy of his gifts. Become worthy of his gifts. That's what God wants us to be. در شهر مست آیم تا جمله اهل شهر، در شهر مست آیم تا جمله اهل شهر دانند کین رهی ز گدایان کوه نیست. در شهر مست آیم تا جمله اهل شهر دانند که این رهی ز گدایان کوی نیست. This is Divan-e Shams poem number 459. I came to the city intoxicated, so that the residents of the city realized that I, the path seeker, am not a street beggar. Rumi is telling from our mouth, he wants us to be like this. He says, if I am intoxicated from the gifts, from the gifts from the message that I received from the divine, and I want to tell everybody in the city, yeah, hey, I'm not I'm the path seeker, and I'm on the path. I'm trying to get to the salvation, to uplift myself or my soul to the infinity. I'm not a beggar. In this poem, Rumi indicates that every moment that I expand my heart and open space, so all the universe and all other people realize that as a seeker and traveler of the spiritual path, I'm not the beggar of this world and its benefits. I'm not the beggar of these benefits. These are stars. This is not the sun. These are the stars. When you expand, I'm looking for the sun. I'm not going to be amused and distracted by the star. When you expand your heart and open your inner being, you're not anymore the beggar of this material world, this earthly world, but you're worthy of a divine's gift. The cleaner your heart, the more gifts you will receive, and vice versa. All right. Please don't forget that in the whole universe, you as a human being are the only one who can see the divine. Animals, plants, and inanimate things cannot see the divine intelligently like us. So we are the gate to the divine. Human beings are the gift, are the gate to the divine. That's why Quran says, أشرف مخلوقات فتبارك الله أشرف الخالق أشرف الخالقين. Did I say it right? فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين.
أحسن الخالق.
Yeah, فتبارك الله أحسن. So God congratulates himself for creating such a worthy being, such an honorable being, the best being, the best creature, he says. The best. We are the best creatures. And see how we treat ourselves, like the worst. We are the best. Another Sufi says, تو به قیمت ورای هر دو جهانی چه کنم قدر خود نمیدانی. My dad, God bless his soul, he used to tell us, تو به قیمت ورای هر. In price, you are above this world and the other. چه کنم قدر خود نمیدانی. What can I do? You do not appreciate your value. You don't appreciate your value. You don't appreciate the fact that you are better and pricier and more valuable than this world and the other one. Look how valuable we are and how terrible we treat ourselves. How terrible we treat ourselves and how we get involved and distracted and attracted to such a petty things. Seriously. This is what Rumi teaches. Look, it's the best lesson of life that you can get from everywhere. He had it all. He put it together very nicely. He's a gift of God to the humanity, and an amazing master. چشم من از چشمها بگزیده شد تا که در شب آفتابم دیده شد. My eye has been chosen above all other eyes, so that the divine sun was upheld by me in the night of material existence. See, this is showing my eye means your eye, means the eye of the human being. It's chosen above everything. It's chosen above animals, plants, inanimate things. They cannot see the divine. We are the only one who can see, because our eye has been chosen above every other eye. So in the night, which is this world, which is where we are right now, in the material existing, in the earthly life, I can see the sun. The eye of an animal cannot see the sun. Plant cannot see the sun. I am the only one who at night of the earthly life, of material existence, I can see the sun. You see, it's all related. See this, he said here at above said, oh, you remember here? It's all related. در دلش خورشید, since the divine sun caused a lot of light to dwell in the witness's heart, the star no longer had any value for him. So this is the same sun that he's talking about. Rumi is using these symbols repeatedly here and there, everywhere. Yep. Okay. لطف معروف تو بود آن ای بهی پس کمال البر فی اتمامه. That was through your well-known grace, oh, the beautiful one. And as the proverb says, the perfection of kindness consists in making it complete. It says to the Almighty, oh, the beautiful one, perfect your kindness, complete it, complete your kindness, complete it, finalize it. My eye has been chosen above all other eyes so I can see God in the dark night of this earthly life, and I am in the physical body. You cannot see with your mind as a thing. You have to expand your heart so you can see the divine with your soul. This eye, this earthly life, this body life, this physical body eye cannot see the divine. We have to, the soul can see. That's why we have to develop the soul. That's why we call him a spiritual path related to soul, right? A soul path, if you can say. Your well-known grace is the blessing that allows me to become alive in you. Therefore, we need to complete this process by cleansing our heart and purifying it. It's all about purifying your heart. The Rumi says in another place, in another verse, Sayghali kun, Sayghali kun, Sayghali. Clean your heart, clean your heart, clean your heart, clean your heart, clean your heart. Purify your heart, purify your heart, purify your endless, endless. The more you do, the better off you are, and it never ends. And this is not a destination. Cleansing, it's not a destination. It's a journey. You gotta clean every moment, every moment, every moment. We have to purify our heart every second. This one, referring to this ayah from Quran, Surah 6, ayah 2892. Ya Rab atmim nurana fil sahira wa anjina min mufazzahat qahira. O Lord, make our light complete in the plane of resurrection and deliver us from shameful and overwhelming indignities. Yeah, go ahead and Pastor Khan, please read this for everybody.
بی نهایت حضرت هست این بارگاه، صدر را بگذار صدر توست را. Means in this path of spirituality and purifying and cleansing, there is no exact destination. We have to keep going of purifying and cleaning, and yeah, there is no exactly destination. And so it's the way to infinity, that one day we have to come alive with the infinity of God. There is no exact destination.
No, thank you. Good job. Good. By the way, your translation is getting better every day. Seems that you're working on your. That's
Yeah.
very good. That's good job. All right. So I think we have 10 minutes to the. I don't want to be the only speaker. Please share your thoughts, your what you get from the whatever your impressions from what we're doing, and I think we did a very beautiful verses. It's really it's amazing. I think. Yep. Yeah, I want to make sure that you guys have the time to express yourself and tell us how you feel about these poems and how it's affecting you. Yes. Go ahead. Who is?
Yes, it was me. Mr. Akbar, what does
Yes.
it mean that it's asking us to be attentive all the time? So the thought, whether it's good or bad, can come to us. So let's say if it's a bad thought, what am I supposed to do with that according to Rumi? Just
Yeah.
observe it and let it go, how people
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Molly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absorb it and be open to it and let it go. Whatever what says on when you say bad is relative, right? Because nothing is really bad. Everything is that thought
Mr.
that you
Akbar,
think.
Mr.
Yes.
Akbar, but this is where I'm getting confused.
Uh,
How do I know that the bad thought is coming from the divine or it's coming from the devil? How do I know that? How do I differentiate that?
very good question. Farsukan, do you have an answer for her?
Yeah, something came to my mind. Actually, there is no good or bad thoughts. Is the interpretation of our egoic mind. The way that we are working on ourselves is to get rid of those interpretation because as long as we are labeling the thoughts, so definitely it means that we are living in our egoic mind. Okay, so if you turn on the witness consciousness, so it will help us a lot to help ourselves to actually to live in another world, to see with that kind of consciousness. And when you see we are exposing to different thoughts on a daily basis, so they are coming for showing us something, some identifications. As long as we are identifying ourselves with the identification, so it's going to disturb us a lot. For example, I am identifying myself with my, for example, with my car. Okay, so some beliefs. So, for example, with my job, I'm identifying myself with my job. So I start, uh, you know, some negative thoughts, some negative emotions come to my mind every day, and I am scared that maybe one day I lose my job, for example. So it means that these kind of negative emotions show me that something wrong with me because I'm identifying myself with my job, for example. So I think all the thoughts are coming just to show us something, it shows us that we need to work on these identifications. We have to separate ourselves from these identifications. So all the thoughts, I think, they are coming for show us something that is wrong. It's one of the sign of living in the egoic mind. Some of the you know conditioned mind that is not going to serve us anymore. So there is no bad or good thoughts actually.
Okay. Are you done, Farsukan? Very good. Thank you. Let me. Qudsi Khanum. Qudsi John. Are you there?
Yes, Mr. Akbar.
Okay. Yeah, what Parastu says is kind of is philosophical, which is good. But let me give you a practical. You want a practical thing, right? That's what I feel. Am I correct?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Please.
All right. Uh, listen to this. Because I was thinking, I went back and thought about this. I read it again. هرچه آید از جهان غیبش در دلت ضعیف است او را دار خشم. Whatever comes in your heart from the invisible world is your guest. Entertain it well. So if you want to go to a practical level, whatever comes from your egoic mind, which is old stuff, which is stuff which is already in your mind, because ego does have no newness. It's all old stuff. It's a pattern of her mind. That is not that's don't know that this is not uh, it's not it's not a guest. What comes from the invisible world, you are the judge. You are the judge. I cannot tell you what is coming from. I can do it for myself, And the more you do it, the more you see it. The more you do it, because think about these poems and make them like repeat them until it it opens up in your heart, so you can see the tools that it gives you. It gives you tools, because it is, you're right, it's very hard. How do I know this is not coming from shaitan? Because shaitan is inside us too. That is right. It's true. It's very hard, but it's something that you are the judge too. You're the one who come up. You have to improve your being, improve your soul, so it can differentiate between the messages of the ego, which is repeated and it is old and rotten and patterns.
So will you say whenever somebody like me ruminates on something, it's my egoic mind?
If it what?
Rumination.
What do you mean by
Rumination of
rumen?
thoughts. I mean, just thinking about something again and again and
Oh yeah,
again.
that's exactly. Oh yeah, that's not the, because because it says that new one comes. Har sabahi zayf no. Every morning a new guest. A new guest. You see here? A new guest is come running into it. Yeah, if it's old guest, it's not them. It's not. It's a new guest. It has to be new here. Rumi tells you.
So Mr. Akbar, what would Rumi say to somebody who is stuck in the thought cycle where they're just ruminating all the time? It's the same thought in their head again and again and again. I feel like sometimes this is what happens, Mr. Akbar. Sometimes I get stuck with a thought and I can't break the pattern. I just keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about it, and I don't know how to like stop that. How do I step away from that and I start thinking a new thing?
Okay.
So what should someone do in that situation, according to
Okay.
Rumi?
Okay. I first thing come to my mind based on my my experience with Rumi. But I mean, you guys ask Rumi. I hope he was here to get to explain his poems to us. That would be wonderful. But we don't have that luxury. I think first thing you should do is to pray. Qudsiya. Pray. Pray. Say, God, please show me what is new, what is old. Right. I think that's the first thing you can do. And then what do you say, Pastor John? Read what you're saying here, please.
Okay, I said by repeating the verses, the witness consciousness or the divine consciousness will rise, and we can recognize easily that what is the source of the thoughts, whether it's from egoic mind or divine. It's easily recognizable that what's the source of the thoughts. Now we cannot recognize because we are integrating a lot with the egoic mind, with all the patterns, with with the identifications. So we need another type of consciousness that by repeating these verses every day, repeating a lot, that kind of awareness that is beyond our imagination or thoughts or beliefs that we cannot describe it. So it will rise,
Yep.
just it needs to practice to keep going.
Yes. And one thing, Qudsiya, is zikr.
Yes.
Azkurullah zikran kaseera.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yes, that's beautiful.
Azkurullah zikran kaseera.
Yeah, these verses, these like repeating the verses help us. And one of the verses that now came to my mind, آشنایی گیر شبها تا به روز با چنین استاره های دیوسوز هر یکی در دفع دیو بدگمان هست نفتنداز قلعه آسمان. When the egoic mind attacking us by through the negative thoughts, so these verses will come and they will survive us. They will, help us.
Yeah, save us.
Yeah, save us.
Save us. Beautiful. Very good. MashaAllah. Pastor Khanum has jewelry in her pocket, just brings it out one at a time. Beautiful.
It's like a tool that we have to use
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a toolbox. Rumi is a toolbox. He's right. When you
Yeah.
have it, when you see when a plumber god comes to your home, he brings his toolbox with him, right?
Yeah.
And
we have
when he
to-
wants to fix something, he tells this, that. So this is the toolbox for us for a spiritual path. You to open your toolbox and bring one We have to read this Rumi so many times that we memorize it. It doesn't matter. We do it in Farsi, but you guys who don't know Farsi do it in English. Doesn't matter. And bring it, and it will come. It will come to you when you need it. When you need it, it comes to you. When I get in trouble, I say, Rabba shreh li sadri wa yassir li amri. God, expand my heart. God is going to expand your heart. Rabba, this is from Quran, by the way. Beautiful verse. Rabba shreh li sadri wa yassir li amri. God, please expand my heart and make things easy for me. That's what you should say, Qudsi Jan. Because you're in a closed space, right? You are just desperate now. You need a way out. And they say, Rabba shreh, you know Arabic. Rabba shreh li sadri wa yassir li amri. God, please expand my heart and make things easy for me. And God will do it, because God says, if you ask, I will answer. This is in Quran, in Bible, in Old Testament, New Testament, even in teachings of, I know if it's in Buddhism or not, but in all, I know there is in Islam and Christianity and Judaism. If you ask for help, God will help, because God is there to help. در نگر در شرح دل اندرون تا نیابد طعنه لا تبصرون. بله. Yeah, it is just keep Qudsi Jan, this is what we need to do these things. That we need Molavi every night. Read him every night, please. Every night. This is not. It's like we are like musicians. We have to practice at home. This is this is orchestration. This is the orchestra playing. But the member of the orchestra, they are practicing at their home. You have to play your violin every night, and then we are in an orchestra.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
beautiful, yes.
We are an orchestra. We play. We have to play our instruments every night, every day, in and out. And when we come here, we play together. Yadillah ma'al jama'at. God's hand is with the group. We are a group of players. We are bringing and we're singing together. That's what it is. So and the more we sing together, the better we become, obviously. But you have to do this every night. This is once every 2 weeks. Not enough, my dear. No way, no how. Let me tell you what is. My dad used to be. I told you, a Sufi master. God bless his soul. And everybody came to him and say, his disciples, his people he was helping. He said, "Oh, Mr. Safari, I have trouble." He say, "Are you doing your zikr?" Always, always, always. Are you doing your zikr? Two more. Zikr. This is zikr, by the way. This what we're doing is zikr. Rumi doesn't say nothing about God. He's not into anything. He's about God. Every time he talks about God, everything is just God. I'm sorry, I talk too much. Bita Khanum, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, thank you. It was very good. I was just going to add that when we have rumination, so yeah, zikr is very good. And then also kindness or generosity, doing volunteer work, maybe at the homeless shelter, or just going outside, picking up trash from the neighborhood. Any acts of generosity or volunteer work, it helps us actually stop the rumination as well. So there are different levels of it. Sometimes if zikr is hard, you can do those types, community work, service. Yeah, so then your mind doesn't have time. It's the monkey mind. So it doesn't have time to get stuck in that pattern, the conditioning. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. It was
Thank you. Bita Khanum, you're amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah,
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
all of you. It was very
You're
good.
amazing. You're amazing. She said, what a good advice she's giving us. Never come to my mind. You got to go outside and help people. It's beautiful. Yeah, because by helping you others, God will come and help you for sure. He said, "Oh, you're helping my creatures. I'm gonna come and help you. What you got? What do you need? I know what you need. Okay, numeration. I get it. I stop it. Right? Stop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right.
Excuse me.
Yes, go ahead.
May I add something? There is
Sure.
there is a direct quote from Mr. Shahbazi that I added. at the beginning of my fundamental verses translation. May I read?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You read and reread these verses and repeat them in different ways as you search for a model for action. These verses, if you remember them, even if there is no specific meaning, provide you with a better model for action. That means that we do not completely surrender our thoughts and actions to anger, jealousy, or countless mental sufferings. The verses tell us how we should act. There are many verses about the fact that if we want to act correctly, we must have abundance, not give in a jealousy or resentment. For example, whenever you feel like being jealous, that verse stop you, even if your mind wants to feel jealousy or say something negative. These verses help us see things correctly, and you make a great figure like Rumi, your companion, and read his poetry as if it were the law of geometry. The geometry of these verses helps you in a daily matters and help you awakening the presence and keep you from making too many mistakes. Although the mind will still make mistakes, it will not be the extent that it paralyzes you, and repeating these verses is key, the key to success. Eventually you will reach the insight that you must surrender and seek help from God. You cannot rely on others, especially those who claim they can take you somewhere. If someone say that can bring you into divine presence, they lack true skill. This that is impossible. Only you must take action. You must surrender to life from within.
Mashallah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Very
the inner connection must be establishing by you. You cannot expect someone else to come and connect you to God. That is not how it works. It was the direct quote from Parviz Shahbazi program 765.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very good. Very good. Mashallah. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah. Tonight we have all good people here. Tiana, you want to say anything, my dear? All right. So it's okay. Maybe she's not. All right. So with 8:10, I think for the people who are in the East Coast, like Parastu Hanum and Qadsiya, it's already 11:10, right? You guys are amazing to come at this late. We appreciate that. May God, let's pray that may God keep us on the path, God willing, and keep us on the path every moment, and improve us every second, every second. And we God willing, we have this, and then let's work on expanding the message of love and beauty and spiritual elevation to everybody. So this message, uh, spreads around like beautiful, like a spring to everywhere, and we all become a better human beings, all of us, and by together and as individuals. All right, so shall we close the session? Any question, comments, any concerns?
Thank you.
No, Mr. Akbar, this was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah,
As
Alhamdulillah.
always.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, Parasa Khanum. Please come more often. I know you're a very busy woman. I know, but when you get a chance, please come. I know you're doing a lot of good things for others too, but we miss you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure for being here. But yeah, as I said, I was so busy
I know
for
you're
reciting
busy. You're
the
spreading the word,
verses
but
every
I
night.
know you're doing it for others, but do it for us too, please.
Oh no, no, it's my pleasure.
Yeah. Thank
Mr.
you so.
Akbar, Mr.
Yes,
Akbar,
yes,
if you, I kindly suggest that we set up a meeting outside of this session
yes,
where we all come together and we
yes.
just
Yes.
work on different ideas.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Osirjan, please, I have your number, so you can share your number with Pastor Khanum, and then we can have a phone conversation as a conference.
I have shared my number with Parasatu and Bida. They both have my number.
Okay, so
Yeah, I have her number.
Pastor Khanum, we can have a time to talk to each to have a phone conference and come up with some ideas about how to spread the word and think about social media, how to put some you know videos on social media. You guys should do this. You guys have beautiful voices, beautiful faces. You should put this out there and then direct us to this or any we want to spread the word the best way
You
we
know what
can.
we are making, what we are doing now in the group that I recently joined. We are making the English videos by the Canva. I don't know how much you're familiar with Canva space.
Or not.
Yeah, we are making the videos like 5 to 10